Hello, dear learners. Welcome back to the JISH Learn English Podcast. I'm Shaylin, and I'm so happy you're here learning English with me today. You know, sometimes English feels difficult. Sometimes speaking feels scary. And many learners tell me, Shaylin, I don't know what to say first. I don't know how to start a conversation. So today, we are going to learn something very simple but very powerful. Talking about the weather. It's one of the easiest ways to start a natural conversation in English. Native speakers use weather as small talk every single day, at work, in cafes, in the elevator, even while waiting for the bus. Just imagine this. You are sitting in a cafe. A colleague walks in, sits beside you, and they smile and say, "Wow, it's so hot today." Or, "The weather has been changing so much lately." And you feel that small pressure inside. You want to reply, but the words don't come quickly. You worry, what should I say? Will I sound strange? Will they think my English is bad? My friend, we are going to remove that hesitation together. Today, we will master 60 real-life sentences that native speakers actually use when they talk about the weather. Simple, natural, everyday sentences. We will shadow them slowly, together, so that next time someone talks about the weather, you will feel calm, confident, and ready. And tomorrow, in our Talk With Me series, we will practice these phrases in a real conversation style so your confidence grows even more. All right, let's begin. Let's start with the first topic, everyday natural weather phrases. These are simple, everyday phrases that you will hear native speakers using all the time. We will practice them together slowly, so these expressions feel natural and comfortable for you. On those days when the air feels a little cool on your skin, not freezing, just lightly cold, you can say, "It's a bit chilly today." "It's a bit chilly today." "It's a bit chilly today." Imagine this. The sun is shining gently. The sky is clear blue, and the day feels fresh and happy. In that moment, smile and say, "The weather feels nice and bright." The weather feels nice and bright. The weather feels nice and bright. Picture a day that feels calm and comfortable. The temperature is perfect, and you enjoy being outside. That's a moment to say softly, "It's such a pleasant day." It's such a pleasant day. It's such a pleasant day. Now, imagine rain tapping on your windows since morning, still falling in the afternoon, maybe even at night. In that situation, say, with a little surprise, "It's been raining non-stop." It's been raining non-stop. It's been raining non-stop. You're doing great. These natural phrases are already making your English smoother and more confident. Keep going with me. Think about those mornings when the day slowly warms up. The air starts cool, and then it becomes a little warmer. You can say, "It's getting warmer now." It's getting warmer now. It's getting warmer now. You know those days when the wind gently moves your hair or shakes the leaves on the trees? Not too strong, just a light breeze. That's the moment to say, "It's a little windy today. It's a little windy today. It's a little windy today." Sometimes you look up at the sky and notice it's completely gray, covered with clouds. In that moment, simply say, "The sky looks cloudy. The sky looks cloudy. The sky looks cloudy." Imagine the sky turning darker, heavy clouds slowly gathering, and it feels like rain is coming soon. You can say, "It might rain later. It might rain later. It might rain later." After rain or early in the morning, the air feels clean, cool, and refreshing. Take a deep breath and say, "The air feels so fresh. The air feels so fresh. The air feels so fresh." And then there are those perfect days. Bright sky, comfortable temperature, a soft breeze. Everything feels just right. Smile and say, "The weather is perfect today. The weather is perfect today. The weather is perfect." Wonderful. Truly wonderful. When you practice these phrases again and again, they start to feel natural in your mouth, and speaking English becomes easier, lighter, and more confident. You're improving beautifully, and every small step is helping you speak like a natural English communicator. Now, let's continue. Now we will practice speaking more specifically, talking about weather changes. These next 10 phrases will help you talk about how the weather moves, shifts, and surprises us. You know, weather changes are something people love to talk about. It's simple, it's natural, and it's a great small talk topic. So let's enjoy this practice slowly, gently, together. Sometimes the air suddenly becomes colder than before. You feel it on your skin immediately. In that moment, you can say, "The temperature just dropped. The temperature just dropped. The temperature just dropped." Imagine clouds moving quickly across the sky and the weather shifting from sunny to dark. You can calmly say, "It's changing so fast today. It's changing so fast today. It's changing so fast today." Picture this. You're outside, and suddenly the wind becomes stronger, blowing harder than before. In that situation, say, "The wind picked up suddenly. The wind picked up suddenly. The wind picked up suddenly." There are days when the cold slowly leaves and warm air begins to take over. That's a lovely moment to say, "It's warming up now. It's warming up now. It's warming up now." And sometimes you feel tiny drops of rain before the real rain begins. Just a light start. You can say, softly, "It's starting to drizzle. It's starting to drizzle. It's starting to drizzle." You're doing really well. These new phrases will help you sound more natural and more flexible when talking about weather in daily life. Imagine clouds clearing away slowly and the sun finally coming out again after hours of dull gray. You can smile and say, "The weather is clearing up." The weather is clearing up. The weather is clearing up. Think about a day that gets darker and heavier, even though it was bright a little while ago. This is a good moment to say, "It looks like a storm is coming." It looks like a storm is coming. It looks like a storm is coming. There are days when the temperature goes up suddenly, maybe in the afternoon or after rain disappears. You can explain this change by saying, "It suddenly got hotter." It suddenly got hotter. It suddenly got hotter. Picture a situation where clouds move away, the wind becomes calm, and everything feels peaceful again. That's a perfect time to say, "The weather has settled down." The weather has settled down. The weather has settled down. And finally, imagine waking up to a completely different weather condition from last night. Maybe it was cold yesterday and warm today. Gently say, "The weather changed overnight." The weather changed overnight. The weather changed overnight. Wonderful, truly wonderful. These 10 new phrases help you describe moving weather, shifting temperatures, and daily changes, just like native speakers do. Practice them again and again and again, and you'll notice how naturally they flow from your mouth. Now, let's move into something a little more personal, a little more human. You see, weather is not just temperature or sky or rain. It also connects deeply with our feelings. Every one of us experiences weather in a different emotional way. And when you speak about your feelings connected to the weather, your English becomes softer, more meaningful, and more natural. So let's explore that together, slowly, gently. Think about a bright, sunny morning, the kind that makes your heart feel light and open. In that moment, you can say, "Sunny days make me feel hopeful." Sunny days make me feel hopeful. Sunny days make me feel hopeful. Now imagine soft rain outside your window, the sound of drops falling slowly. For many people, rain brings peace. You can say softly, "Rain makes me feel calm." Rain makes me feel calm. Rain makes me feel calm. Picture a cold day. Your hands feel cool, the air touches your face, and you naturally want something warm. You can say, "Cold weather makes me want warm tea." Cold weather makes me want warm tea. Cold weather makes me want warm tea. You're doing beautifully. Speaking about your feelings makes your English richer, more personal, and more real. Think about a warm summer evening, the kind that makes you feel relaxed and happy. You can say, "Warm weather makes me feel relaxed." Warm weather makes me feel relaxed. Warm weather makes me feel relaxed. Imagine a quiet, cloudy day. No sun, just gray skies. Sometimes that can create a soft, thoughtful mood. You might say, cloudy days make me feel quiet inside. Cloudy days make me feel quiet inside. Cloudy days make me feel quiet inside. Now picture a fresh breeze touching your face when you step outside. That feeling of lightness. You can express it by saying, a cool breeze makes me feel refreshed. A cool breeze makes me feel refreshed. A cool breeze makes me feel refreshed. You know those days after heavy rain when the air feels new and clean? You can say, fresh air makes me feel alive. Fresh air makes me feel alive. Fresh air makes me feel alive. On some days, the sun sets beautifully and the sky turns orange and pink, a moment that fills your heart. You can say, beautiful sunsets make me feel grateful. Beautiful sunsets make me feel grateful. Beautiful sunsets make me feel grateful. And sometimes the weather is unpredictable. Sunny one minute, cloudy the next. That can create a playful, exciting feeling. You might say, changing weather makes me feel curious. Changing weather makes me feel curious. Changing weather makes me feel curious. And finally, imagine a soft, warm morning, gentle sunlight coming through your window. You can say, morning sunshine makes me feel happy. Morning sunshine makes me feel happy. Morning sunshine makes me feel happy. You're doing so well. These phrases help you express your emotions, your personality, your inner world. And that's what truly makes your English feel alive and natural. Just keep practicing, speaking, feeling, and slowly you will become the confident English speaker you are meant to be.
All right, let's move into something even more real, something that happens to all of us in everyday life. Weather doesn't just change the sky, it also changes our routine, our plans, our small daily moments. And native speakers often talk about these little weather problems in a very casual, friendly way. So let's practice speaking about those situations together. Imagine you step outside and suddenly realize, oh no, you forgot something important. With a little laugh or a little frustration, you can say, I forgot my umbrella again. I forgot my umbrella again. I forgot my umbrella again. Picture a rainy day, cars moving slowly, roads full of water, everyone stuck. In that moment, you can explain the situation by saying, traffic gets so bad when it rains. Traffic gets so bad when it rains. Traffic gets so bad when it rains. Think about a humid day. You wash your clothes, you hang them outside, and even after hours, they still feel damp. You can say, my clothes didn't dry because of the humidity. My clothes didn't dry because of the humidity. My clothes didn't dry because of the humidity. You're doing great. These are the kinds of sentences you'll use in real conversations every single week. Now, imagine a day when the sun is extremely strong and you feel tired just by walking a few steps. You can say, "The heat is draining my energy today." The heat is draining my energy today. The heat is draining my energy today. On windy days, sometimes dust gets in your eyes or your hair keeps flying everywhere. You can explain it by saying, "The wind is making it hard to walk outside." The wind is making it hard to walk outside. The wind is making it hard to walk outside. Think about those sudden weather surprises. You leave home, and suddenly it starts raining heavily even though the sky looked perfectly clear. You can say, "The rain caught me by surprise." The rain caught me by surprise. The rain caught me by surprise. On cold mornings, when even touching the tap water feels painful, you can say, "It's so cold, I can't feel my fingers." It's so cold, I can't feel my fingers. It's so cold, I can't feel my fingers. Sometimes the weather affects travel too. Flights get delayed, trains slow down, everything takes longer. You can express this by saying, "The weather is delaying everything today." The weather is delaying everything today. The weather is delaying everything today. And on very hot days, many people feel sleepy, tired, or uncomfortable. You can say, "The heat is making it hard to focus." The heat is making it hard to focus. The heat is making it hard to focus. You've done a wonderful job. These simple daily life sentences will help you speak more naturally, describing real problems, real moments, and real situations just like native speakers. And the more you practice them, the easier and more confident your English will become in everyday conversations.
Now let's practice real conversation. I'll give you 20 small situations, things that happen every day. Someone will ask you a question about the weather, and you will answer. Just follow my voice, repeat with me, and speak slowly. Let's begin. Imagine you step out of your building and a friend meets you at the gate. They smile and ask, "How's the weather today?" You can answer, "It's warm and sunny." It's warm and sunny. It's warm and sunny. You're walking with a colleague and they look up at the sky and ask, "Is it cloudy?" You can reply, "It feels a little cloudy." It feels a little cloudy. It feels a little cloudy. You're waiting for your cab and someone beside you asks, "Do you think it will rain?" You can say, "I think it might rain later." I think it might rain later. I think it might rain later. You're having lunch with a coworker and they ask casually, "How's the day outside?" You can answer, "The weather is perfect today." The weather is perfect today. The weather is perfect today. You meet a friend at the bus stop and they ask, "Is it cold today?" You can reply, "It's colder than I expected." It's colder than I expected. It's colder than I expected. If you're still shadowing with me, wonderful. These small sentences will become your real voice. Let's continue. You and your friend are walking and their hair keeps moving. They ask, "Is it windy?" You can say, "It's getting windy outside." It's getting windy outside. It's getting windy outside. Someone opens a window and asks you, "Is it getting hot?" You can respond, "The temperature is rising quickly." The temperature is rising quickly. The temperature is rising quickly. You hear raindrops on the roof, and your mom asks, "Is it raining already?" You can say, "It's starting to drizzle." It's starting to drizzle. It's starting to drizzle. Your coworker glances outside during a break and asks, "How's the sky?" You can reply, "The sky looks clear right now." The sky looks clear right now. The sky looks clear right now. Your neighbor mentions the news and asks, "Did they say anything about rain tonight?" You can answer, "I heard it might storm tonight." I heard it might storm tonight. I heard it might storm tonight. Great, you're doing really well. Let's practice the next 10.
A friend messages you complaining about strange weather and asks, "Is it weird there too?" You can say, "The weather has been strange lately." The weather has been strange lately. The weather has been strange lately. Your sister steps outside and comes back inside asking, "Is it humid today?" You can reply, "It feels a bit humid today." It feels a bit humid today. It feels a bit humid today. A coworker takes off their jacket and asks you, "Is it warming up?" You can say, "It's getting warmer now." It's getting warmer now. It's getting warmer now. Your friend opens the balcony door and says, "Wow, the air feels nice. Does it feel the same outside?" You can answer, "The air feels so fresh today." The air feels so fresh today. The air feels so fresh today. Someone asks you in the evening, "Is it cooler now?" You can reply, "It's much cooler in the evening." It's much cooler in the evening. It's much cooler in the evening. Stay with me, last 5. A coworker steps out for a break and asks, "Is the sun too strong?" You can say, "The sun is really strong today." The sun is really strong today. The sun is really strong today. You're waiting under a shelter, and someone asks, "Will the rain stop soon?" You can reply, "It looks like it will clear up soon." It looks like it will clear up soon. It looks like it will clear up soon. You and your friend are discussing weekend plans, and they say, "Is the weather stable today?" You can answer, "The weather keeps changing every hour." The weather keeps changing every hour. The weather keeps changing every hour. Someone hopes the day stays pleasant and asks, "Do you think it'll stay nice?" You can say, "I hope the weather stays nice for the rest of the day." I hope the weather stays nice for the rest of the day. I hope the weather stays nice for the rest of the day.
Beautiful! You made it through all 20 situation-based replies. These are not just phrases. These are real answers you can use in real conversations. Practice them again and again, and soon, speaking about the weather will feel natural, easy, and confident. We covered so many useful phrases today. And these small weather sentences may seem simple, but they can really help you in real daily conversations. When you talk about the weather, you're not just talking about rain or heat. You're starting a connection. You're opening a door to speak naturally, without stress, without translating every word. These phrases help you sound friendly, confident, and real. And slowly, they help English become a little easier, a little lighter. Now I want to ask you, which phrase will you start using today? Just choose one. Maybe, traffic gets so bad when it rains, or the weather changed so quickly today. Say it out loud once, feel it, and try to use it sometime today. And guess what? We're not stopping here. Join me tomorrow for the next part of our Speak With Me series. We'll practice these phrases together, slowly and naturally, so speaking becomes comfortable for you. If today's episode helped you or made you feel a little more confident, please like, share, or subscribe. It really supports this small podcast and helps me reach more learners like you. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Till then, keep learning, keep practicing, and most importantly, take care of yourself.